Watch how Ukrainian FPV drones slaughter Russian tank infantry troops along the road. The Kremlin spent much of this year stockpiling and adding protection to tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, and other armor. And then, in early October, these vehicles attacked. First, they attacked in the east around Pokrovsk and in the south around Mala Tokmachka. Then, on Thursday, they rolled out along a third front, near Siversk in eastern Ukraine's Donetsk Oblast. It was a costly failure, but the next mechanized assault on Siversk might work. Russian regiments and brigades east of Siversk, possibly including the 6th and 7th Motor Rifle Regiments, mustered a large fare for the daytime attack, including a tank, 3 IFVs, 3 all-terrain vehicles, and around 20 motorcycles. The up-armored turtle tank, wrapped in a metal shell of add-on anti-drone armor, led the way, and the similarly up-armored IFVs trailed behind. The tank, fitted with a front-mounted mine roller, safely detonated several mines and shrugged off more than a few explosive first-person view drones as it rolled west. But more drones were waiting. After absorbing dozens of explosions, the tank finally succumbed to an FPV drone that apparently struck its engine compartment, disabling it. The crew bailed out of the burning vehicle, only to fall victim to yet another drone that struck from above. Russian equipment burned all across the sector. The Ukrainian 54th Mechanized Brigade and 81st Air Assault Brigade claimed they destroyed every single attacking vehicle. While it's possible a few Russian infantry dismounted and went to ground in the tree line, the assault almost certainly didn't budge the front line. Yet, if the Russian mech assaults around Mala Tokmachka and Pokrovsk are any indication, further mech assaults are likely around Siversk. After repeated attacks, the Russians managed to land infantry in Mala Tokmachka. They've tried several times to get a few tanks and IFVs across the no man's land and drop off infantry in the village of Shakove, which anchors Ukrainian defenses northeast of Pokrovsk. Letting the infantry attack on bikes or on foot for much of 2025, the Kremlin managed to save up hundreds, if not thousands, of heavy vehicles. It has enough armor in reserve to keep up the mechanized pressure in several directions. Mechanized assaults are costly because all assaults are costly in this era of drone warfare. But as long as Russia is willing to pay the cost, the mech assaults can work. Compared to infantry-led attacks, mech attacks are definitely being faster in terms of advance and capturing the territory, Ukrainian drone operator Kriegsforscher noted. That's because it might take just 1 or 2 drones to destroy a motorcycle or maim an entire infantry squad. But it takes around 8 drones on average to disable a turtle tank, Ukrainian brigades might have just a few hundred FPV drones to defend against a single Russian attack. If there are enough attacking Russian vehicles and they can absorb several drones apiece before their crews die or give up, Ukrainian defenders may run out of drones before the Russians run out of vehicles. That's apparently what happened in Mala Tokmachka. It could also happen in Shakove, and the Russians clearly aim to achieve the same thing in Siversk, hurling metal and flesh at Ukraine's wall of drones until the drones are all gone. Operators from Ukraine's 414th Separate Unmanned Systems Brigade successfully located and destroyed Russian 2S-3 Akatsiya self-propelled artillery system that had been concealed in a wooded area. The strike was carried out by the Wormbusters unit, one of the brigade's FPV drone teams. The destruction was confirmed in a video released on December 11th, showcasing a precise, multi-stage drone attack that ultimately reduced the enemy vehicle to a burning wreck. In the video, the first FPV drone strike hits the system, causing smoke to rise from the vehicle. However, the first impact was not sufficient to fully neutralize the target. Recognizing this, the Wormbusters unit quickly launched additional drones to ensure complete destruction. It took a total of 4 drone strikes to finish the job. With each subsequent hit, the damage to Russian artillery system escalated. By the 4th strike, the vehicle caught fire and began to detonate from the inside as its onboard ammunition exploded. Previously, the Phoenix Unmanned Aerial Systems unit of the Pobsta Brigade successfully conducted a series of precision strikes against Russian military equipment and logistical infrastructure in the Kharkiv region. These operations, conducted over the past week, have significantly weakened enemy capabilities along the Kupiansk front. According to Ukraine's State Border Guard Service, the Phoenix unit targeted and destroyed a significant amount of Russian hardware. These attacks demonstrate the increasing effectiveness of Ukrainian drone warfare, particularly in contested areas where conventional artillery may face limitations. Among the destroyed assets were 2 tanks and 3 armored combat vehicles, including Russian-made Tiger infantry mobility vehicle. These losses not only represent a material setback for Russian forces, but also signal vulnerabilities in their armored vehicle tactics and deployment strategies in the region. Additionally, Ukrainian drones neutralized 3 infantry fighting vehicles, 1 personnel carrier, 2 howitzers, and the MT-12 Rapira towed anti-tank gun. Each of these pieces plays a crucial role in ground operations and fire support, and their destruction will likely disrupt Russian defensive and offensive maneuvers. Beyond armored equipment, the Phoenix unit targeted logistical and support elements, hitting 6 military trucks and 1 military utility vehicle. Such strikes are particularly important as they hinder resupply efforts and complicate troop movements on the front lines.
Отстрел! Давай.